Hey guys, it's Joanie from simplelivingmama.com, and I am sitting outside right now getting ready to do my full review of The Good and the Beautiful Language Arts Level 1. My 8-year-old finished up Level 1 a few weeks ago now, and I have just been trying to find the right time to sit down and do this review. There has been no perfect time, but I'm going to go ahead and try to do it now. So we do have the older version of Level 1. They are releasing a new version. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what I know about that right now. So we're going to go over what we liked about the original version of Level 1, what we didn't like about the original version of Level 1, and all that that entails. Yes. So with The Good and the Beautiful, they are about a grade level ahead, and I would say that that's accurate. So my second grader just finished Level 1. She pretty much flew through it. I have an older child who is almost done with Level 2. He's in 4th grade. And we're going a little bit slower through that. Yes, he's in Level 2. And the thing about that one is I think that Level 2 is a little bit longer. I'd have to check to make sure, but it does seem like there's a lot more involved with Level 2, and it's taking longer than Level 1. So, my 8-year-old flew through it. Okay, so here's a look at Level 1. This is all of the Level 1 readers, and I kept them in a pocket like this. The newer version is going to be doing away with these readers, but we did them. The book tells you to read them 3 times. My daughter really only read each of these once. She did not need to read them 3 times like what was listed in the book. From what I have read, all of these are going to be incorporated into the new Level 1 reader, which is also going to be integrated with the course. Okay, so here's a look at the Level 1 reader. This is going to actually include some of the mini books now, I believe, and will also be integrated with the course. For this course, we just read the Level 1 reader at our own pace, and my daughter completely read this one on her own. She really enjoyed it, and honestly, she flew through it. It says that the reader is designed to be read twice. I will say she did not read it twice, but she read it entirely on her own. She's a very advanced reader, so she flew through this. Alright, so let's chit-chat about the actual Language Arts and Literature Level 1 course book. So this is the 2nd edition, you can see. Let's take a look at what it says at a glance. What are children going to be learning? They're going to be learning compound words, consonant blends, decoding difficult words, dropping the E when adding ing, inflectional endings, ed and ing, learning and reviewing 124 phonics cards, and then you can go on. Of course, you have access to a PDF of this as well, and you can see all of this information that they are going to be learning with the Level 1 course. Here's the daily checklist. Of course, this will be changing in the future, but your child needs to read aloud the Good and Beautiful Level 1 reader for at least 10 minutes, practice spelling words, practice phonics cards, practice sight word ladders, and then complete 30 to 40 minutes in the course book and work on poetry memorization 1 to 2 times a week. Here we have the table of contents. Okay, lots and lots of good information. This is basically like your teacher's guide. It's going to tell you everything you need to know about this course. Commonly asked questions, all about the reader, how to teach each day, making it work with multiple children, so on and so forth. I have done this. I did this level with a kindergartner who worked on the primer and also Level K, as well as my 4th grader who is almost done with Level 2. Here's a look at the phonics cards, information about that. To be honest, I have not used the phonics cards with my older 2 kids because they were already reading when we started, and I felt like it was just confusing for them, so we just didn't do that at all. Here they get to color some animals when they complete their sight word ladders. My daughter flew through the sight words. Here's a spelling list. And you just practice these at your own pace. And then here are a variety of poems that they can choose for memorization. And we did only do 2 of those and not the full 3, but she does a lot of memory work with other parts of our homeschool. So I wasn't laser focused on making sure that we did 3 of these. And then we get into the lessons. And the thing with the lessons is they are varied. They're going to be doing different things every day. With the older editions of the course book, you just do 30 to 40 minutes and you do as much as you can get done. So they may get 3 or 4 lessons done in a day, or they may only get 1 lesson done, or not even a full lesson done. That is something that I think is going to be changing. If you're familiar with their math lessons, they do it in daily lessons. So there's certain things that get done every day, and then you complete a lesson. And it makes it a little bit easier than just trying to fly through it at a different pace and not really knowing how much you're supposed to get done each and every day. For me, that didn't really bother me that much. We just got done as much as we could get done. The one thing that did bother me a lot was the way they had the dictation set up. Sometimes there would be an entire page of dictation, and it's like, okay, do 1 section of this and then move forward, but make sure you come back and do the next section. And it got a little confusing. You'd have to put a sticky note or paper clip or something and remember to go back and do all that dictation as you were still moving forward in the course book. So that was one thing that I do hope that they are changing in the next editions, because it was a little cumbersome and a little clunky and made it kind of hard to remember to go back and do that. That was my biggest hang up, was the dictation. And also some lessons had too much dictation, I thought. They would have 1 section of dictation, and then you do a worksheet and then come back and do another section of dictation, and I felt like it was a little too much for us. I was trying to see if I could find a concrete example of that, and I think I've noticed it more so in level 2 than in level 1, but here is an example. So you would dictate 3 of these words, do a worksheet, and then go back and dictate more words, do a worksheet, and then dictate more words. And I don't know, I think it just felt kind of clunky. So this is something that wouldn't get done on 3 different days. I would just have her read it once and then we would move forward, because there's no way that I could keep up with having to flip back to multiple spots and reread stuff. So that was my biggest complaint with this course. Now, what I loved about this course, everything else. I loved that there are so many different things incorporated. There's art. She got to draw, as you can see. There's editing. There's very colorful pictures with lots of different readings. There's worksheets. There's books to read, a reading challenge. She got to keep a binder. It's called My Beautiful Stories and Writings, and I would type out what she was saying for her stories, and we would put that in her binder, and it was prompted all through this. There's all kinds of activities. This activity that she got to do, another one I posted on my Instagram of her doing a little activity with compound words. I will insert a picture of that when I'm editing. But everything else I absolutely loved about it, and I feel like she has really excelled with this curriculum. Little games and stuff. Her reading comprehension is unbelievable. Her language skills are crazy, and it's just great. And another thing that I loved about this curriculum in particular, are you okay? What I loved about this curriculum in particular was the assessment. So it's not like, oh, we're taking a test, but it still lets me know exactly where my kids are with these skills. You know, it's a clear answer. What is going on? And it's not just me trying to guess to see how far along or if they're really making progress with a particular curriculum. So that's me trying to talk through the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts Level 1. I will have a full blog post with all of my thoughts written out a little bit better for you guys if you're interested, and some up-close pictures of some of the things that we have done. This is my daughter's favorite part of school. She loves to read in her reader. Sorry about the dog.
She barked at me.
She barked. She loves to read in the reader. She loves to sit down and do her Good and Beautiful Language Arts. Stop. So yeah, thank you so much for checking out this review. I would love it. I got my little friend here. I would love it if you would subscribe to our channel. I know she barked. Like this video. Go check out my blog. Check out the written review of the Good and Beautiful Language Arts Level 1. I have lots of other good posts and videos all about the good and the beautiful, as well as other things that we do in our homeschool. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.